Hi guys, it's Nigel at Lockney Tibetan Estate Agents, and I hope you're well and enjoying your bank holiday weekend. It's Saturday and I want to welcome you to obviously glorious weather, but today we're down in an offshoot just off Eden Grove in the highly favoured village of Whitley. And just in there behind me you can see a pair of detached properties that have been built. The one on the left there, people have just moved in, and this one virtually is now completed in Eden Grove. It's a wonderful brick example of a detached individual property tucked away with its own private drive and parking, gardens to the rear, and inside the materials used are superb, they're outstanding. And you can go in two ways actually. There's a side way into the small utility bit, or where that front door is just there with that pitched elevated front there, you can see that you can go into a hallway. But when you go into that side door from the parking area, it's brilliant because you go in, it's got a little small utility, then it goes up into this, opens up into this beautiful kitchen open plan dining family room. There's a lot of space in there. It's got those beautiful bifolding doors that you'd expect, which would just open up into that lovely rear garden. Now that sun is just in front of me there. It's about 10:30, it's Saturday morning, and that will just work its way around as well. So you're going to get sun at different parts of the day. Then from that room, you go into the entrance hall or the main hall. There's a downstairs cloakroom. There's another study, useful dining room, whatever you want to call it. In fact, you could even open that room back into that kitchen or dining room area. There's so much you can do. 3 beds to occupy upstairs, 1 ensuite, 1 bathroom. Obviously you've got double glazing, it's newly built, so there's the architect certificate. And just remember guys, we are now entering the spring summer market. This is offered with no onward chain. Just look how lovely that sweeping drive is. You can see the neighbouring property there. And this is an infill that's only just recently been built, but to have no chain in a village, close to Bath, close to the M4, this is a perfect opportunity to buy something today. So what we're going to do, you know, with my tours, I'm going to spin the camera around. I'm going to get the sun off my face. I don't like to have the sun off my face. I prefer it on the face, but I need to do my tour. We need to explore this property just in there behind me. And I'll talk about the amenities of Whitley, and then we're going to have a look at this property with no chain in Eden Grove. And that just makes it a little bit more, a lot easier for me just to show you the nice brick elevations. You can see the windows up there that they've built into for the bedrooms, the side access that takes to the rear garden, little gravelled areas here, and then there's that grass. You could even make parking there if you wanted to, but you shouldn't need to. Now this is the pair. Obviously this one, that's actually completed. They've moved in. They've moved from the coast up to be into Whitley, and then obviously this one's being built. I'm just going to turn the camera around because you also have part ownership of this drive as you come in. And Whitley and Eden Grove, there's an array of mature properties here. It's quite a mature development over the years. And just up there behind it, you can go further up. There's a little shop up the road there, and there's that nice pear tree restaurant as well with a pub, gardens to sit out. So it's got amenities. It's got a golf course in Whitley, good bus routes into Horsham and back into our bustling town of Melksham. And then you can go further than that if you want to. Horsham's very pretty. You can go through Atworth. Melksham's a bustling market town. There is a train link that links you to Chippenham. From here to the M4 doesn't take too long at all. I would say on a good day about 15 minutes, and then bang, as long as traffic's there, you're onto the M4. The beautiful National Trust village of Laycock is only a few miles away. Further on the other direction, you can get into Bath, and again you can drive into Bath or use the train or whatever from Chippenham, and it's right on your doorstep. There's so much countryside around here. So Whitley being one of those favoured villages where the other towns surround it, and it's, you know, you want that lifestyle move, well, here's something that you could buy with no chain. So I'm really excited to show you this today, guys, this property in Eden Grove. And I think we just cover everything off. I talked about the bus routes and how long it takes, but there are also some great dog walks as well. There's the school, there's a shore school, there's a pretty church. Leaks are around the, you know, you've got a lot of activity here. It's a very thriving community with a decent, thriving spirit as well. So what we're going to do, we're just going to, as I mentioned, that is the drive coming in. So you come through Eden Grove, you come through this beautiful block paving, it sweeps across. Then your car, where the neighbouring car is, you can park it in there. You could probably get 2 in there. If you wanted to, you put 1 here. I wouldn't necessarily say you need to, but definitely 2 in there. You could even push the fence back if you wanted to make more parking. So let me just walk you around this area of the front. I think is important. There you can see the neighbouring property and how that stands. And of course they've got a turning area there, and then they've got a little gate that goes into that property there. And as I turn it around now, you can see the other elevation and the aspect. So that's where your car is. Just pop it in there, 1 and 2. You could put the gate back if you wanted to. But basically, with no chain, this is ready to buy. Let's get you into this side door. I think let's have a go through the side. We'll open it up from there, go through that kitchen and explain everything that it's got to offer. Before I do, I also want to just pop the camera around here because there's also plenty of other parking. Now, if you've got guests, I don't think this parking area is ever used that often. I mean, people will park here, but if you notice with Eden Grove, everyone's got their parking in the main off their own road. So that's where my car is there. So there's no reason why guests also can't park here. There's plenty of parking available, and within really the curtilage of just being here, you're just there. So you're very close by as well, which is quite unique really for a property to have some surrounding parking, and it then doesn't bother other neighbours, and then you're not on top of each other. I think that's the important thing and a big selling point to this property as well. Let's go through the side because I've opened this up already. Let's pop our heads in. You're going to see some tiled flooring there. I'm going to just pop that camera in there a second, bring that camera back out. And then, as I always do, I just show you the areas that we come in. So that was the side door. Excuse the little carpeting there, but there is this tiled flooring where my boot is. That goes throughout this little utility. You can put a little something in there for white goods, wash machine or fridge freezer or something, tumble dryer, whatever you want to do. Something go in there. Double glazed door, double glazed window, just to that front aspect. Bring the camera around, and then the pièce de la résistance, it just opens up. Stunning flooring. Obviously that carpet will be moved. Lovely bifolding doors, just bringing in that natural light, and that sun will just come around. I think it's a stunning room. I'll turn these spotlights off because they're not needed, just so we can see how much light there is in here. I'm just going to walk around and let the camera do the talking, because what is there to say? It's a brilliant central island. You can move it if you want, you can leave it there. Base units, built-in oven, everything's incorporated into the units. Bring that down. These open up, as one would expect. Bring this one out, and there's your dishwasher, 1.5 sink bowl unit. Nothing overlooking you there. And it's just a really, really decent property, this. And that's just flooded through the flooring, and it continues into that hallway. Look at that entrance door, just bringing in natural light. Everything's natural here. Plenty of plug sockets around. You can put TVs on the wall, depending if you want TVs on the wall. And I've knocked on that door, or that wall I should say, for a reason, because I'll show you later as we do the tour. This is, we're here to demonstrate the possibilities of a home. There is another angle around this as well. If you ever wanted to change it, there's some changes that can be made. But beautiful windows overlooking that rear garden, which is private. You can see at the rear there's low-rise bungalows. So there's nothing really, maybe 1 or 2, if they're really up in that picture their roofs could see that garden there. But what an amazing room this is as we just walk around it again, looking at those bifolding doors. Ceiling spotlights, all there. And like I say, plenty of areas there for plug sockets, etc. etc. Well, I think they've done a smashing job. One of these areas that you could use, you could put a sofa unit in here. This could be a kickback room. This could be dining room table in here. Anything that you want it to be. It's ready to be looked at in that way. Come back through and just look at those bifolding doors one more time. Because what I want to do, just bring that camera in. I'm going to come back into this room because I think it's just a lovely room to be in. But obviously you can see the entrance that we could come in. This flooring then continues. So there's carpets that go up then to the bedrooms up there. Love that side window, door. I'm just going to pop that back out. And then you can see that drive that we spoke about earlier. In here it's unfinished, but obviously there's a downstairs cloakroom. The door's going to be added on, Lou. Some tiling in there. We're virtually done in the property. Extractor fan, as one would expect. Washhand basin, and then again that tile flooring which continues. Look at the turn staircase, beautifully done. Again, the flooring coming from that big open plan family kitchen room, and then you're into this dining room. I think this is a study personally. I think, you know, anybody working from home or want it as an office, I think this is perfect. You could use it as an occasional bedroom. You know, if you've got grandchildren, you could sit them down there, sofa bed pulls out. But also, if you wanted to, just with that stub awning as I'm knocking it there, you could open this up, you could archway that into the kitchen, or you could knock that through and then put another connection into that kitchen. So then you've actually got a bigger kitchen or something separate. So it can be done. Of course, there is a cost to it, but it just gives you some opportunities, and that's what these property tours are about, just to demonstrate the possibilities of a home. And I love the fact that this has been built, it's an infill, it's in a village, it's a quiet location, little understairs storage there. Come back out. And like I said, you could just leave it anyway, but I think this would make either an occasional bedroom, so you could call it 4, but we don't, we call it 3. But I think personally that's a great little office, snug room, playroom, whatever room you want to call it, it's just there for you. And that lovely continuation of the flooring, as we just recap again, comes back through this hallway, the door, the window in front there, the flooring into that cloakroom. And I've got to say, guys, I'm just going to leave you for this here. You back out into this expansive, beautiful kitchen family room. And there we have it. So look, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. Let's pop upstairs because it's fully carpeted. It's got an ensuite, it's got bathrooms, it's got 3 bedrooms. Let's pop upstairs, but I think you can say what a great job this is. And this room really is the pièce de la résistance of this property that's on the market in Eden Grove. And as promised, as we just walked through, let's pop that camera back up. Love that flooring. Let's just pop that there. You're greeted with that entrance door. And then we're going to go up these carpeted stairs. Up we go again, through the carpeted stairs. Doorway in front is bathroom. It splits off left to right. Doorway to bedroom, bedroom, and bedroom. There's a couple of doors to be added. If we look at this 3rd bedroom, you can see all the carpets are throughout. Radiator. Big Velux window bringing in natural light. That door will obviously go on here. But this is the bedroom 3. All self-explanatory, all newly painted, it smells new. Bedroom 2, and again you get 2 Veluxes there, or you know, these windows are coming in and again bringing in natural light. Radiator, it kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? If we can walk around this room, turn this camera around, and I've shown angles of different aspects of rooms. The bed can come along here, the bed can come along there. Door will be added very shortly. That's a decent idea of what's on offer. Pop the camera in here. Of course, you've got bathroom, tiling in the bathroom, washhand basin, loo, window bringing in natural light, and of course the bath attachment there. Someone else can put a shower if they wanted to in there, but there is an ensuite shower screen. The developer's done as much as they need to. Little chrome style radiator there. Like I said, washhand basin, loo, and then the bath. Come back out, and of course, you've got these turning stairs. I wanted to show you that again. There's a little shelving unit there, so that's just going to finish off some bits of screws in there. They're going to be taken off, and then there'll be a little shelf there that can give you a feature. Then look at that depth from there to there, just bringing in again that natural light. Pop the camera out one more time. We're into the main bedroom. 2 windows bringing in light, radiator. Nice room this. There's some bits and pieces on the floor, so excuse it. But there's your walk-in shower, cubicle tiling, sprinkler head, shower screen. Of course, you've got your window then bringing in natural light from this room. And then you've got your low-level WC. There's a chrome style, ladder style radiator. There's your washhand basin. But I'm right inside this ensuite, and it's not a bad size at all, look guys. Extractor fan, ceiling lights, and of course you'd walk in here, have your shower. Bedroom there. And this isn't, I wouldn't say, one of the biggest 3 bedrooms I've seen either. I think it's an average size 3 bed. So you could argue some of the bedrooms might be small, or there's a lack of storage even in this property. But I think that's because, you know, the way this property was built, it would suit somebody, maybe not with a family, maybe a couple downsizing. I think somebody that doesn't mind using the bedrooms maybe for a bit of storage. I'm just saying that because I think the transparency and being open in an estate agent is very, very useful. I think they say a lot too much on the other side, whereas at Lock and Key we'll always tell you the things I think that should, you know, concern people, or to look at least, and it brings down those barriers and we build up trust. This is why we've got the reputation as we are. So with this property, I think the parking's there, the no chain, just lacking a bit of storage and size in some places, but you're going to get that with a compromise on a new build. And I think there's the pluses far outweigh the negatives, in my opinion. So let's just recap again. When we're upstairs, you come up from that lovely landing, you've got bedroom, we'll just say these in an order. Bedroom 3, again, it's all painted, everything's done, the carpets are in. Bedroom 2, landing into the bathroom, as you'd expect to have a bath. And a bathroom with all the tiled flooring, of course. Come back out into that bedroom, and there we have it. There's your ensuite. So look guys, I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. Let's pop down, let's have a look at that rear garden and that parking again. So I'm just going to start it from the hallway as we go back out from that hallway down the stairs which we came. We then just want to remind you of that door, that opening there into that study. I don't know, I mean there's a wall there that I can see, and I don't know if you wanted to close that off, you could put little doors into that room. That opens up into another room. It's just an option. Sometimes a bit of imagination is good, and we just try and demonstrate the possibilities to you. But there's so much space down here for that. Sometimes you can make the changes. As I open up this door, this is going to be nice and easy. We're straight out into the lovely garden. I'm going to let the camera do the talking because I just want you to hear the neighbourhood. As you can see, the sun is starting to come around, so it's right there, and right there. So the time here is now 10:30 in the morning, and you know you're going to get sun in that garden during parts of that day as well. You've got a lovely patio here that just goes to the width of this property basically. I think a shed can go in there as well. I think the neighbour's done one. You could pull, as I step onto this grass, I'll show you where that sun is so you know. When we get the sun, it's a long garden this as well. You could pull that gate back, you could make more parking. So again, I'm just giving you ideas. If you wanted the extra parking, put a car there, you could potentially then have 3, or at least the 2, and a bit more space. It's not going to eat into your garden, but if you want a shed as well in there, that's the place to put a shed, I think, don't you? This is the rear of it, nice attractive rear of the property. And I'm just going to leave you here guys. It's nice and quiet. We're talking about a 3-bedroom detached in a village, you know, with no chain. I don't think there's much more that needs to be done with the property. It's ready to buy. Any questions, look guys, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents on 01225 707 342. I hope you've enjoyed the tour as much as I have. It's the last one there, that one's gone, this one's ready to buy. Give us a nudge, any questions, and we'll be happy to help.